New Year, everyone.
Oh my
I'm here
goodness.
with my awesome, incredible sister, just an amazing, magnetic personality, Princess Almond. We just spent 9 days together in
Oh my
beautiful
God.
Colorado in our quarantine bubble. Was so amazing, and it's just awesome doing the holidays with you and your family, and awesome doing the new year with you.
Man,
So
it was a blast.
yes, it
It
was
was
a
a
blast.
blast. I had so much fun.
I recommend everyone spending time with people that you love, that love you, that what's the word, that give you,
Appreciate
appreciate you, and that hi, my
that
sister,
you vibe
that you vibe with. There
together.
you go. That add a value to your life.
That's it.
That's so into you. That's the word I was
That's
looking for.
so
That's so
into
into
you.
you. That help, like, make a big difference in your life, and that just add value to your life. And that's what you bring to me. And I'm so grateful to be in your life, to know you. I think, like, to really know you for the last, what is it, 12 years,
15
maybe
now.
15. I've known you
15.
longer, but like we started getting closer.
Closer
I
12
think,
years,
like,
yeah.
yeah, like, yeah. So I'm super blessed, and just great to call you a sister friend. I'm so excited.
I appreciate you,
So
my dear.
girl. So anyway, I see us that we're live even on Facebook right now. So welcome everyone that's currently joining us. And this is just, to me, this is just an amazing new year. We've been through so much together,
Hmm.
um, Amon, and I just want to say thank you for doing life with me. Despite all our crazy schedule and everything, we were able to just say, hey, we're together, let's do this. And how are you doing today? Tell
I
us a
am.
little bit about you.
Oh my gosh, I am doing so great. I am so happy. I've been so like living in my own bubble, you know.
Hmm.
So excited you spent the Christmas with me and you and your family. It was so much fun. And I'm just looking forward to new and powerful manifestations this year. You
Yes,
know, just letting God be the center of everything we do.
yes.
So I'm just excited about that because I know it's gonna be a blast.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And what is your word for 2021? We always have a word every year, right? But
Yeah.
this year, what is your word or phrase for the
My
year?
my word for this year is overflow.
I love it.
Overflow.
And can you expand on overflow?
So you know, you can't feed someone, you can't help somebody else from where you are. You need to be able to serve from what is out of what you have, you know.
Yes.
And so be living your life. um I love to serve and I love to give, okay, but I need to understand that I'm doing it from the bottom of my heart, not just because I want something out of it. And
Yes.
so being the kind of person I am built to be,
Mm-hmm.
I love to give from the bottom of my heart, and I see that coming in, and from the overflow of what God blesses me, I like to extend it to other people.
Yes.
So I just tell myself, like, my affirmations this year as well. I'm living in my overflow. I'm loving in my overflow. I'm having powerful friends in my overflow. So all these are the things I'm magneting and bringing to me, and so I'm
Yes.
just trending in that this year.
So basically, from to have an overflow, you, first of all, you have to be full, and
Yeah,
before you're full, you can't be running on empty, because then you don't have anything to give, right?
that's true. That's true.
So once you fill your tank up, then you can from that give out to others, and so you're overflowing, so people are just tapping the current. Is that what
That,
you're saying?
that's true. Remember when you get in a play that says they say in case of a plane crash, you
Yes.
save yourself first, right? So
Yes, before you.
yeah. So I have been through the journeys and the trials and tribulations I've gone through in life. I can say I have been able to.
Yeah.
Case of a plane
Sorry, my
crash.
dear. My computer is talking at the same time. Keep going, girl. I'm excited.
Like
I'm
what
like,
the heck?
stop.
Yeah. So
Go
yeah,
ahead.
with
So
that,
you were
with
saying,
that,
you were saying about the when you're in the plane.
yeah, when you're in a plane, it's in case of a crash. You have to save yourself first before you save somebody else. So with
Absolutely.
that being said, I'm not saying I'm at my destination yet,
Yes.
but I would say that the Lord has made a table for me.
I love it.
Okay? And so from that table, I'm feeding myself, I can feed and serve
Others.
other people.
Others. So you have to replenish your, like at the end of the day, you have to replenish yourself. You have to rest.
Hmm.
You have to self care. And
Hmm.
then you have more to
To
give
give.
your
Well,
children. And then the overflow from that, you give your those around you and those
those
that
around
you're
me.
helping. That's
Yeah, because
amazing.
remember, you're not here to serve. I'm not here for everybody.
Yes.
I'm not here for everybody. So,
Yes.
but the right
Yeah, you
people.
can't, you definitely, otherwise you will burn out if you do
Yeah,
that, right?
so true.
Yeah, my network is very small in terms of my friends and my family. I
Yeah,
know a lot of people, but I can't be everything to everyone, and everybody can't like me. Everybody can't love me. I really don't like. I don't really like do my life so that everyone is like, oh, Queen K, Queen K. No, I'm friendly to everyone, but I'm also I'm I won't say selfish, but I'm careful with my time. The
that
time that I
you're
give,
mindful with your time, which is
mindful. Yeah.
powerful though, because time is something you can never replace.
No,
Once it's
not
gone,
at
it's
all.
gone. And
Not at
so,
all.
for me right now, whoever is in my space must be really important,
Absolutely.
and we must be talking really good talks.
Good
You know,
talk.
if it's not IPA, income producing activity, it has to
Okay.
family, something really good that we're really discussing to
Mhm.
bond
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
grow. So
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
all about that growth thing too, you know.
Yes. Yes. And by the way, you're glowing. You are absolutely
You
glowing in
too, come on, girl. Look at you.
2021. Yay!
Way
I'm
2021.
excited. So this is another thing. So
What?
my word, I've been thinking about it for a while. I've
Hmm.
been thinking about my word for a while, right?
Uh-huh.
I've been thinking about my word for a while, and my word basically is based. I prayed a lot about it,
Hmm.
and it took a a lot of I just kept thinking, what is my word for the year? What is my word for the year? What is my word for the year? And eventually, it just came to me. Like as I was, I already saw manifest somewhere in it, but the word relentless.
Relentless.
Meaning, I'm not gonna give up. I'm
Never.
not gonna, I'm not gonna give in. But
Yeah.
I must manifest what my God given
Purpose.
purpose is, and my what is planned for this year and
Hmm.
beyond. I must manifest. So that is where that those two words came together: relentless manifestation. And
That is
I
powerful.
feel it. I feel it very powerfully
That is
inside of
so
me.
powerful. That is
Yeah.
so powerful. And I know you. I know you. You manifest everything you lay your mind to. You
Yes.
know,
Yes.
you're such a go-getter too. I mean, come on now, we're both
Hey,
bulls.
we're bulls. We
Hey,
gotta go.
help it.
I love
So
that. I love that little sign behind you that says Princess Way. I want one for me that says Queen's Way. Okay,
Queensway, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know,
put your sister off.
you know
So,
that that
so
I was telling somebody, the life of a queen and a princess.
yes,
A
yes,
queen, you have so much to do.
yes,
You have a lot of work to do. Okay, and
yes,
as a princess, you come to enjoy. Because
yes.
a lot of work has been delegated to other people. You just come in, shine, and go.
That's right. It's
Butterfly life.
royalty, royalty. We walk the walk, we talk the talk.
That's
So
it.
here we are. We're talking about overcoming shame. You
Yeah.
know, um, what it means to overcome shame, and what is shame really, right? When people want you to feel sad or embarrassed for your
Not good enough.
not good enough, or where you are currently in life. Like, you may be on the ground, you may be down, things may not be where you want it to
Want it
be,
to be. Yeah.
and you personally may just be like, okay, I'm going through a rough time, right?
Yeah.
But uh people are looking down at you for your current situation,
Mm-hmm.
even though that is not your end destination.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, for me, I'll give you an example. I remember my first experience with feeling the actual feeling of shame. I was, I think this was about 13 years ago, maybe 14 years ago. I was newly widowed, and I was just, trying to pick up the pieces of my life.
Mhm.
And I didn't really I didn't feel the word shame. After all, I'm going through a rough time. I'm not supposed to be, I'm not even knowing how to define how I'm feeling, but this
Mhm.
is what it is. This is where I'm at, right?
Mhm.
And then suddenly, people will ask you kind of dumb questions, right? Oh,
Mhm.
how do you do it in terms of how are you raising your children? Or, oh wow, you're already coming out. Like I'm supposed to be locked up in my dungeon for 2 years and have and wear ash on my forehead just so that everybody knows that, oh yeah, you're going through a rough patch.
Right.
So for me, that was the shame that people were trying to put on me. The questions they were asking. And and of course people were also telling me things like, oh, um lots of people are taking bets on when you're going to close your shop and move back to LA, because I
Hmm.
used to live in LA. And I was like, wow, why would people be sitting around wishing me bad? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I realized that, okay, well, that may be some people, not everyone, because some people came to me and said, listen, we are going to support your business as long as you stay open,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And I just don't want you to give up. There are people taking bets, sitting around waiting when you're going to close. And I thought, that's so sad, that's so pitiful. But
Mhm.
I made a decision that on that day, at that time, that I was not going to allow what people, the shame that people wanted me to feel, to stick. Instead, I was just going to keep building one at a time. I didn't see faces, I didn't know who was who, but
Mhm.
my goal was to just
Keep
keep
going.
going. And eventually I felt like, well, I didn't end up where they wanted me to. So the joke's on them,
Yeah.
you
I
know?
I think is one, coming from the cultural background where we come from. People look at you being a widow, or even like me, a single mom, like, oh, you're not good enough, or you must
Mm-hmm.
do something to deserve this.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I remember becoming a single mom, 3 kids, and it was hard because there was so much fear. I didn't know how to, I didn't know the next right move. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody like told me what to do, and I was
Yeah.
just like a bubblehead, like, okay, whatever, whatever. I would just.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it got to a point when I found who I am. I found me, and I said,
Absolutely.
no, enough is enough.
Mm-hmm.
We have to redirect these old steps.
Mm-hmm.
And I started believing more in myself because, I mean, I remember sometimes going to some parties and you just come out, they say, who is that lady? And they say, oh, she's a divorcee or something, and
Yeah.
everybody's like they're holding on to their significant other, like, oh, she's coming to take him or something. And trust me, I was just there to just enjoy some good music and go back home and just
Exactly.
air my head and go home. But as time went on, I learned inside of me to eliminate some things and some people. I mean, if you ain't giving me that energy, that positive vibe, I didn't want to play with you. I would
Yeah.
just tell you straight up, I don't like you.
Nah. Keep it moving.
I'll keep going. But sometimes again, along this journey of being a single mom, you want to really make it happen. You like just calm down and just be so humble. And the more I don't know if it's about our culture, but the more humble you become around some people, they think you're stupid. You
Exactly.
know. And then, and for me, being a bull that I am,
Mm-hmm.
I keep taking that, but it gets to a point where that same thing I've been taking for maybe months or years, that would just flip, and I'm like, enough is enough. I'm done, and I just
Absolutely.
move on. So if it's so sad that people don't appreciate people. It's
Yeah.
so sad that people look at you like you're not good enough or we're not good
Mm-hmm.
enough. But just
As though you created your situation,
the
like
situation,
you just want to be
a
miserable,
single
or
mom.
you just want to be where you are. I mean, that's
Like
so ridiculous.
like I just woke up and said, "Oh, oh God, I want to be a single mom," and it
Exactly.
feels good.
Exactly.
And I mean, I remember having this conversation with one chick, and she said, you know, I want your freedom. I'm like, what freedom? She said, you can just get up and go wherever you want to go and do whatever you want to do. And
Mm-hmm.
all that. I said, listen, I feel that it's good to be. I believe in marriage, and
Mm-hmm.
I believe in marriage. My parents are still married, despite every situation they've gone through. I believe in marriage, and I want people to appreciate that. But if it's not coming right now, I'm not gonna fuss or kill myself over it. I'm not
Absolutely.
gonna jump in just into anything because I want to belong. No, we're not doing that anymore. We're grown women, and we need to think because I have daughters who are looking up to me. I have a son who's also looking up to me. So I don't want to play with those kind of people anymore.
I
I
love
just
it.
want to keep going,
Just keep it moving.
keep it
And
moving.
then, the box that they just put you in a box, right?
Yeah,
This is who you are. This is who you're always going to be. You're not going to evolve.
amount
How
to
do you
anything higher or better
Yeah.
than this.
How do you how do you
Yeah.
redefine your box or blow through the box? What are your ways?
For me, what I do is that when I notice that you want me to remain in this box and I defined our friendship that it's not going to go further than where we are, I redirect myself. I talk to myself, look, it's going to be okay. It will hurt that this so and so will no longer be in your life, but it is what it is. You got to move
Mhm.
on. Just
Mhm.
keep going. Because they always say it's lonely at the top. I
Yeah.
understand. It's lonely because come on now, someone don't want to do the work, but they just want to jump in and hop in and think it's okay. No, I did the
No.
work and I'm still doing the work because I'm a student of life.
It's not a
Okay.
joyride.
Yeah, I'm still doing the work. So if you want to do what I'm doing or you want to be where I'm at, do the work. So I learned to separate myself from these
Mhm.
people and just keep going
Yeah.
because you cannot change anybody though.
No, not at all.
You cannot change anybody. They are who they are. They've defined themselves based on
Mhm.
the situations, or maybe with a little quarrel, you know who your true friends are, which is okay. Oprah says, when people show you who they are, believe them.
Yeah. Believe them.
Keep it moving.
The first time. Yep.
So
Yep.
Auntie Big Auntie wasn't playing when she said that. So
Keep it moving.
keep moving.
Don't let people. Well, they can put you in a box because some people you live in their head rent free.
Yeah.
I'm on all day, right? Queen K, Queen K, Queen K. Guess what Queen K did today? I'm like, dude, I'm not even thinking about you. So anyway,
I
I'm not
I don't care
gonna.
what you're doing.
I'm just living my life, like you always say. Picture me rolling, baby.
Picture me rolling.
So my goal, pretty much for this 2021, like we've talked about our words and our phrases, is just to keep building on top of what we did yesterday. The only
Yeah.
competition I have is myself, who I was yesterday. I don't compete with anybody because my path is so different.
Hmm.
We may have similar characteristics, similar things that we do, but your circumstances, your life, everything about you is so completely different from what I'm going through. We
That's
can
true.
learn from each other. We can, right, pull each other up.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I never believe in comparison because that is where problems start with people. So I try to just keep rising.
And I mean, I feel when you start competing, just like you are Queen Cam, Princess Omen, and I can't. The things you do, I can do. Okay,
Same
and
here.
the things I do, you cannot do. Okay,
Yeah,
so I feel that when we define who we are to ourselves, and when people try to change us to what they think we should be, we
yeah,
just keep going.
yeah.
Regardless of what. My grandmom told me this a few years ago. She said, "Look, I give you permission to keep going
Love
as
it.
long as
That's
it's
your grandma
legal."
that you call
Sissy,
Auntie
yeah.
Sissy.
No, Sissy, yeah. And she said,
Sissy.
as long as it's legal,
Yeah,
just do you. And I was like, I didn't understand that
love
then.
it.
But now I do because every day I'm like, thank you for believing in me and speaking life into my life.
That's what we
Because,
need.
yeah, because at the end of the day, people want you to remain like, oh, you're not good enough. And one of the things coming from our cultural background, being abroad is a leveler because we all
Yeah.
come down to the same, like
We
we're
start
starting
on the same
level,
level playing
you
field.
know. So as you grow and as you manifest what you want in life, it's on you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
If that next person is not ready to manifest, I'm not gonna pull you when you're ready. Like they
Mhm.
say, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. You know, so
Absolutely. I love it.
it is
So,
real.
real quick, you just published a book a few months ago in 2020.
Yeah,
Uh,
2020.
what is the title of your book?
Actually, I have a copy right here. It's called The Imperfect Journey of a Single Mom.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
Yes, it's the imperfect journey. I mean, I had a friend who told me that I was dysfunctional.
Oh no, why?
Someone called me dysfunctional
I'm
because
so
because
sorry.
because I'm a single mom with three kids.
Oh
And I
wow.
looked at it
Wow.
like,
They're
come on,
perfect.
girl, you
Aren't they
got
perfect?
yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
you live. You are so perfect. I'm
Yeah.
imperfect, so I'm
Okay.
gonna live my life, enjoy my life with my imperfections, and
I
just
yes.
grow. So
Yes, it's a great title. And this
yeah,
is talking about your journey. Of obviously the title is it's self-explanatory that it's the imperfect journey of a single mom.
yeah,
And I'm sure it can speak to a lot of people who are going through a similar journey, whether they've been there before or whether they're still going through it. Yeah,
yeah.
I've read it. It's a great read, and
Yeah.
it just inspires.
How about you? You also have a book too, though, right?
Yes, I
And you
wrote.
also have another one coming
I
out.
have another one, and yours is coming out
I
before
have
mine, I
another one
think.
coming out in a
We're just
few days.
writing and growing
Yeah,
and blossoming amongst all the other things we do. So
yeah.
yes, I did write a book a few years ago called The
Reconstruction.
Reconstruction and Transformation of Queen K. I don't even have
Yeah,
my copy of my book.
I
It's so
have a I
old.
have a
I know you have it
copy.
somewhere in your office because
I
I was
have a copy
just
in my
there
library.
in your library.
Yeah.
So, and then I wrote a few books with the Unstoppable Woman's um, program. One was Unstoppable Woman's Guide to Emotional Well-being, and another one was the Unstoppable Woman's Guide to Success in Business. And I'm sure you have something coming up as well.
Yes, I wrote a couple of
You were
I
part of
wrote
an
a
anthology.
chapter. Yeah, it's called Finally Free. We're gonna
Love
launch
it.
that on the 20th of January. So,
I'm
but
so excited.
I am excited, girl.
I can't wait to get my own copy.
I can't
Yeah,
wait for you
yeah,
to. You will
yeah,
love it.
yeah.
So
But
much
I'm
powerful
publishing.
stories there.
Yes, I'm publishing my own. Uh, I guess in a way, even though it's a second follow up to the first book,
Mhm.
and it's going to be out probably sometime early March. I'm really excited. It's been a long time coming. So much
Wow,
growth, so much growth. As
so
you
much,
know a
girl.
lot about,
So much.
we if you don't go through life's experiences in this life, um, you're not living.
No, you're not.
There's no way to just blaze through life without catching some bush here
That
and
is so true.
there.
Ed Milet said, he said, if you're not living, you're dying.
Yep.
No, and I remember sometime last year, I had this funny conversation with this chick.
Mhm.
And said she something happened. I don't know where her mindset was, and she
Mhm.
said something about why is so and so not successful? And I said, what
Oh
is your
wow.
definition of success?
Mhm.
You know, you might have all the money and you're not happy, and you is that success to you?
Yeah.
No, I have my own definition. What is your definition? And I told her, I mean, from that moment, I started understanding we didn't have the same mindset.
Mindset. You have to change.
We,
You have to
yeah,
change things around.
again, when people don't understand you, when they don't understand what your purpose is on earth, they start now justifying who you are by saying
They're,
all kinds of things
they're trying to
about.
define you.
Yeah,
They're
they're
trying to
trying to.
define you because they don't understand you. They don't understand how you think, how you work. I mean, geez, I think success is relative.
It is
It doesn't mean a big house, because you could be in
a
that big
big
house
car.
or a big car. You could be in any of those things and be unhappy.
Yeah,
Success could be something as simple as, you know what? despite all the odds, I raised my child to be a good human being.
That's
That's
it.
success.
That's
Simple.
it. That's
Doesn't
it.
require, you know, too much.
Not
You
too
know,
much. Not too much.
to me, life is
We
about
just
balance.
complicate life. We
Yeah,
complicate life a lot. We do
yeah, life is
complicate
about
life a lot.
balance. But
Yes.
anyway, we've had our little chat, and it was
Yeah.
so nice to connect. We wanted to do this when we were over there, but
I
we were
know.
so busy having so much fun. There was no way
Girl,
to do it.
but the 9 days went so fast.
I know, but it
Went
was,
so
you know
fast.
what? It was quality time.
He was.
Lots of prayer, lots of meditation, some exercise,
Yeah. I miss your
lots of,
husband already. All his funny jokes, all he's
oh my
talking about.
God,
He's
he's
cooking.
he's cooking. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
So, but it's going to be a great year. It's going to
It
be a
is.
great year. We should do this often,
Yeah.
and I don't think, I know it's going to be a fantastic year.
I'm already taking that for sure. I wrote that in black sharp in capital letters.
That's
Great year
correct.
ever. Great year ever.
And
So
yes, and
let's keep let's
by the
keep
time the
rolling.
end, by the time 2021 ends, we're going to be like, man, you know, it may have had some rough patches, as any year really does.
Hmm.
Um, but it's going to be a great year, and it was a great year. That's what we're going to say at the end of 2021.
Yeah, I also want us to always have in mind that we there's always gonna be trials and tribulations,
Absolutely.
but what defines us is how we stand after we fall. That's
Yes.
what defines us. So remaining down or remaining in the low pit when things happen,
Yes.
it's not for us anymore. Now we know that we have a God who will always
Mhm.
be there. He said he will never leave us nor forsake us. So even in the
Absolutely.
midst of all the depth of our problems, he will always see us through. So let's keep
Love it.
rolling.
Love
Let's
it.
keep rolling.
Let's keep rolling.
Let's keep
All
rolling,
right,
girl.
my
Let's keep
princess.
rolling.
It was a pleasure
It
connecting with
was
you on this platform, and hoping that all those who watch, this is our, you know, first
intro.
intro. We're gonna have more of this, and we'll probably have a few more guests to
Yeah.
chat.
We have better content too.
Better
So
content, more. This is just our way of just, hey, 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 right? And then we're gonna
yeah,
do more and more and more, and just keep
go.
talking about purpose,
Driven
pushing.
lives.
Yeah.
Purpose driven
All
lives.
right, my dear.
I'm
You have
excited.
a
Thank
nice
you so
one.
much. And thank you for
Mwah.
coming over. Mwah.
I love you. I miss you.
Love you too. Miss you already.
All right, kiss the babies for me.
I will. You take care
God
now. My
bless
regards to
you.
you, everybody, okay?
I will. Same here.
All
Good
right.
night.
Good night, dear.
Bye.
Bye.